sorrow of Moldavia command you.
Oh, command me, Lord!
Hey everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And today, the Ghostbusters News Halloween Countdown, it continues as we take a look at the brand new Ghostbusters Ghost Trap, as well as Ecto Goggles from Disguise. Now, both of these items are what you would consider budget offerings, meaning that neither one of them are going to break the bank. Now be sure to keep that in mind, because with that, we're not going to be getting lights or sounds or anything like that when it comes to these two. Now I do want to give everybody a quick heads up. Today's video is sponsored by the folks over at HalloweenCostumes.com. I got the items that we're taking a look at today directly from HalloweenCostumes.com. As well, they feature tons of Ghostbusters exclusives. We're talking costumes, collectible accessories. Seriously, if you've never checked out HalloweenCostumes.com, we've got that link down below in this video's description. Click it and check out all of their awesome Ghostbusters items. So let's go ahead and kick off today's video by taking a look at the Ghost Trap. The packaging, or lack thereof, is pretty basic. We've got that khaki design featuring the Ghostbusters No Ghost patch, as well as the name tag that says Ghost Trap. Getting it out of the packaging, I mean, heck, when it was in the packaging, I noticed one thing. This thing is like super light. Like, this thing is totally hollow on the inside. Yeah, this weighs nothing, which would make it a perfect addition, you know, if you wanted to add it to, let's say, your Ghostbusters belt. But I'm already getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and go over some of the details of this trap. And the first thing I noticed about this trap was the actual side plates, because the color of them is actually like this nice gray. I wouldn't say it's like silver, but it does have kind of like a silver flare to it. As well, the front of the Ghost Trap features that same gray color. And that's a detail that, like some of the other Ghost Traps that you buy at Spirit Halloween and like at Walmart, that they actually leave out. So it's kind of cool to see Disguise actually including that here. Now, all the knobs and everything on this, they do not turn whatsoever. Once again, 100% just a static prop. But I do love the fact that they did go the extra mile and they actually included like the hose connector. Sure, I mean, it's plastic and, you know, it's just for show. But once again, it's a detail that some of the other like budget Ghost Traps, they omit. Like, honestly, for the price point, and I actually don't think I've actually mentioned the price point yet, these are normally like 20 bucks to 30 bucks depending on where you buy them at. But yeah, for the pricing, my only critique really is the actual top of the Ghost Trap. You can see it's actually missing like a slit down the middle. Like, typically you'd have a left and right hand side door. But here, you don't get that. Now, I'm sure obviously it's gonna be pretty easy to modify this and actually put that slit down the middle. Still though, it would have been cool if it was included from the get-go. Also, you'll notice that the actual caution stripe lines, they're not even. Some are thicker, some are thinner. It's not really a big make or break thing, but I will say it is kind of driving my OCD a little crazy right now. Now, before we head on over to the Ecto Goggles, one thing I actually really do like about this Ghost Trap is they did include like these fake little wheels at the bottom. And they are just that, they're fake. This trap, it does not roll. You've just got these 4 little half circles coming out of the bottom of the Ghost Trap, which honestly, it looks a lot better. I mean, Disguise could have just made it so it was flat. And once again, for the adult collector out there, or for the person, you know, who dresses up as a Ghostbuster at cons, at conventions, they're likely going to modify this. I mean, you're going to have to actually, you know, put like a connector on here so it can actually attach to your belt. But yeah, it's going to make for a great static prop, like I've already said countless times in this video. And those fake little wheels go, you know, a pretty long way to like legitimize it and make it look, you know, more the part. Now, moving on from there, we've got Ray Stance's favorite accessory, the Ecto Goggles. Now, to me, these are the true highlight of this budget line. Price-wise, I've been seeing these for like 13 bucks. I know that's the pricing over on HalloweenCostumes.com, and a quick heads up, they just restocked on these today. So if you want to grab one, once again, we got that link down below in this video's description. And for that price point, I think honestly these look good right out of the box. Now, me being the Ghostbuster fan that I am, if I was to wear these out for Halloween or once again at a convention, I would likely modify them, I'd trick them out, I'd change them around a bit, and they do look like they would make for such a great canvas. You got that main base frame, which has that military green. We've got the silver detail, including the 2 knobs on the side and also the large knob at the bottom. And much like that Ghost Trap, none of the knobs here turn or move or anything like that. And the same goes for like the lenses as well. Once again, they're static, they do not move. Still though, if I was a kid and I was handed these, I would lose my mind. I mean, in the 80s, I would have done anything to have Ecto Goggles that looked this good, that looked this close to what we saw in the original 1984 Ghostbusters film. Now, turning the goggles around here, you will see that they actually did include some padding. I'll be honest, it's not the softest padding in the world, but I do actually find these goggles out of the box a lot more comfortable than what Spirit Halloween offers. And speaking of those Spirit Halloween goggles, let's go ahead and compare the sizing. On the left, we've got the brand new Ecto Goggles, once again, made by Disguise. And then on the right, we've got the Spirit Halloween Ecto Goggles, which I have totally tricked out, I have customized, and honestly, I cannot wait to do the same when it comes to the brand new pair from Disguise. Now, as I said, these are some comparison shots between the two. And I wanted to include this because of all the shots I've seen online of these Ecto goggles, a kid's wearing them. And being that a kid is wearing them and being the price point is so low, a lot of people thought these goggles were just made for kids. Well, folks, I've got a massive, massive head and they fit me just fine. Like I said, I think any kid that loves Ghostbusters, they're gonna love these Ecto goggles, and it gives such a great canvas for the older Ghostbuster fan out there that they can go in, they can customize, and they can really make these Ecto goggles their own. So that does it for our look today at the brand new Ghostbusters Ghost Trap and Ecto goggles from Disguise. Like I said at the top of the video, today's video was sponsored by the folks over at HalloweenCostumes.com. They just restocked on these Ecto goggles today, and on top of that, they've got tons of other great Ghostbusters Halloween items that you need to check out. As I've already said beforehand, that link is down below in the description. Click it right now, shop HalloweenCostumes.com, and be a Ghostbuster this Halloween season. So that is it. That is all. As always, guys, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in this video's description, and I'll see everybody right back here next time.